Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am Hawkinsimmer, and today, of course, we are doing a speed build. I don't do much else, so you're not shocked. We are doing a Colonial speed build today. I'm so sorry, my dog just jumped off the couch because someone started mowing their lawn. Everything is terrible, but it's fine. We're doing a Colonial home. I'm calling it the Classic Colonial because it is just a square box with a teeny tiny porch on the front of the house. And that's about it. So yeah, how fun, right? I did another Colonial build a month or so ago and people really liked it, got quite a few views. So I just decided maybe that's what people are into right now. Maybe that's what the people want. So I decided to do another Colonial build. I'd had a sketch of this one drawn up for a while. Kind of when I did that other Colonial build, I'd sketched that one out and then I wanted to do a more traditional looking Colonial. The other one's a little bit more McMansion Colonial. Has a little bit more depth to the exterior of it, but this one is pretty standard, just a box. I used to think that I would like a home like this. I like that they look classic and old, but also kind of timeless, like, you know, nothing incredibly trendy about them, I guess. Usually big windows, white exterior. So that was the vibe of this house. It is a large house in reality, and it's a family home, of course. And in addition to the main floor and the upper floor, there is also a basement. I don't think I've ever built a basement in The Sims 4U. I have done it before, but not on this channel. I don't think I have done it on this channel. And when I think of these kinds of builds, I think of them in cities, kind of, with like a driveway that goes back behind the house. And usually, like, I feel like there's some kind of fence row in the front and lots of like shrubs and greenery and maybe like a wrought iron fence and like brick pavers for the driveway. I know it's so romantic and like romanticizing this type of home, but like, I don't know, that's what I picture. Big overgrown trees and sidewalks, and I don't know. I'm a dreamer. What can I say? But I did make a little garage in the back of the house and use some debug cars to make it look a little bit more realistic. But yeah, I like this home. I think I like the other Colonial a little bit better, but this one's cute. I think, you know, you add some landscaping and it gives a little bit more depth to the house. I did cut out the landscaping in the front of the house. That's where that little jump is right there. But I did do the exact same thing, use the exact same plants in the backyard. I just showed what I did in the backyard, basically. But yeah, so I wanted there to be a pool. I love the idea of having a pool. Actually, we looked at a house that had a pool. Well, we didn't look at it. We looked at it online that had a pool. And honestly, I got freaked out about having a pool and how much maintenance and money and time it costs to have a pool. So we aren't even going to go look at it. But, you know, it's one of those things I'm like, God, I'd love to have that. But in reality, I'm kind of scared to have that. But I gave these people a pool. They probably know what they're doing, you know. They know what they're doing. So I gave these people a pool and a little sitting area. I used the perfect patio stuff to make a little sectional, an outdoor sectional. My cousin kind of has a sectional like that. I think the like wicker on it though is brown instead of white. But I just feel like old Colonial houses like this, I know they aren't like necessarily American, but they obviously to me seem very American because I see them here in America. So I wanted this whole house to kind of scream Americana, I guess. So I went with like red, white, and blue stuff, which is funny because I'm not the biggest like wow, ye raw, love America kind of person, but I don't know, that was the vibes. I feel like I say vibes a lot in my speed builds. I did a speed build earlier today, or like a voiceover for one, and I was like, wow, take a shot every time I say vibes. We gonna be drunk. Okay, anyway, sorry. I've done like 3 voiceovers today, so I'm feeling a little like crazy and like I've repeated myself 30 times because I talk about the exact same things in all of my speed builds. I think I did though give an update about getting the Pfizer vaccine, or at least I mentioned that I was going to get one in a video not too long back Words are hard. I'm thinking about if I gave an update or not. But the update is my husband and I have both had both of our shots. We feel great. We feel fine. We have a few days to go and then we will be totally vaccinated. For us, it's like literally like 5 days and we will be fully vaccinated and the 2 weeks and good to go, and we can hang out with our families. I'm so excited. And then I just have like 1 or 2 more friends that need to be vaccinated. It'll be so soon. So excited. Everyone's gonna get vaccinated. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. So that was a little life update, but let's go ahead and get back to the build. So I'm working on the basement first. I wanted to put a bedroom and a bathroom and like a little living area downstairs. So I did that. Well, I thought we were working on the basement first, but I guess we are working on this stupid hall closet that I ended up not even putting in. Okay, here we go. I think we are actually working on the basement now. So I kind of figured that on the main floor of this house, there was like a more formal sitting area. There's still a TV, but they keep it, they keep it funky fresh upstairs. But I thought maybe downstairs is where, they watched movies with their kids and hung out and played. And it's kind of their like second living area / toy room, I guess, sort of. I also ended up putting a little game area off to the side here. It has the don't break the llama, game, and I don't know. I really like this basement. I thought it was cute. I put in, a bookshelf and that little bear chair and the little puppet show thing. So I don't know. I felt like this was a good little area for you and your Sims and their kiddos to hang out. So yeah, it's completely, finished basement, no plaster walls and all that jazz. So I don't know, but I left the bedroom plain. I figured this was more like a guest room area for, I know your Sims like don't ever have guests. People don't have guests in The Sims, but it's fun to pretend. And I don't know, upstairs, one of the bedrooms has bunk beds. So I thought maybe, if you have your Sims live in this house, maybe one of them grows up and lives, and they want to move into the basement and this can be their bedroom downstairs because there's only 3 bedrooms and an office on the top floor. So yeah, this could be a good option if you have more kids, or I don't know, you could turn it into something like a cool bar area, or I don't know, like a music room, or I don't know, you can do whatever you want. I made it a spare bedroom because that's what I thought would be the most useful. So it's very bland and boring for sure. I mean, I think most of my bedrooms are kind of bland and boring, but that one really is bland and boring. So then in this little hallway, there's a half bath and a laundry room, and I just thought this is where like kids drop their shoes and their backpacks and stuff. So I use this laundry day item. I use this all the time, and I place the backpacks and a lunchbox and then some books and plants and stuff in it to kind of make it look a little lived in. But yeah, so the hallway was real simple, but I love hallways. I know they're a waste of space. I know they're a waste of tiles, but I always put hallways in my builds because I feel like they're realistic and they add like a sense of realism to me. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. I grew up in houses with hallways, so I don't know, girl. Maybe that's not you, but I don't know. Okay, also, I use this little side table all the time. It came with the update that content creators made. Oh my gosh, I love this side table. It is so cute, and I think it works in so many different styles of homes. So I'm just kind of decorating. Again, I love a hallway, and this kind of has a dedicated entrance. I actually really, really love this little entrance. I used the new photos that we have. The photos themselves aren't actually like new, like the item isn't new, but they have new swatches with more diverse people in them. So I used those. I created this cute little entry with this bench that I think came with cats and dogs. I love that bench. I would love to have a bench like that, but I just picture, the kids sit here and put their shoes on to get out the door and stuff. So yeah, I really liked the entrance in this house, I guess. So we're moving on to the kitchen though. I of course use Parenthood countertops. I always use those counters. I love, love, love them so this is just, my kitchens are all the same all the time. It has a little peninsula with some bar stools, so that's kind of cute. I don't do peninsulas all the time. I feel like peninsulas are kind of out of style. I feel like I heard that recently on like a I don't know, an HGTV thing. And I was like, okay, rude, but I mean, I guess. I don't know why they would be out of style, but I guess they are. I don't know. I think I don't have a style. I think that I have no idea what my style is, like clothing wise, house wise. I don't really have style. I'm not very stylish, I guess you could say. But yeah, I did this cute little kitchen. And this is one of those houses that's older, so it will be a little bit more closed off than like more modern houses. But I think with these nice large entryways between all of the rooms, like it still feels open, like it's not incredibly closed off. And I tried to keep things light and bright so that, you know, again, it didn't feel you don't want your Sims to feel like the rooms are small. They don't feel that way. Sims don't have feelings, so I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Okay, thanks. Also, I am sorry if you can hear that lawnmower in the back. There's really not much that I can do, but I'm hoping that the microphone is picking up my voice over picking up the lawnmower. And if not, well, I mean, that's just what you get here at Hawkinsimmer. This is just how we roll. We are rolling with the homies, rolling with the punches, you know? Gosh, this kitchen is taking so long, and I really just don't have anything else to say about it. You know, I mean, I don't know. Okay, great. We're moving on to the dining room. I chose a completely different wallpaper in here. This is probably the most like formal looking part of the house. It's plain and boring and simple and not exciting at all. So again, I just really don't have much to say about it, I suppose. I put these dainty little base game, curtains on the walls. Those are so sad. Those curtains are like tragically sad in my opinion. They're very thin and you need like 2 more panels on each side, I think. But we're moving on to the main living area. This is like, what I was saying would kind of be the more like formal of the two. It's not that they don't hang out in here and watch TV in here, but I should picture on like Saturdays and Sundays, they are downstairs. They are keeping that mess downstairs. This is their more presentable area. And I wish we had more rugs like this one from Paranormal, or at least more swatches of it, because I feel like this looks the most like, like a Persian rug, I guess. Or is that what those are, Persian rugs, or am I making that up? The ones. I don't know, the ones that look like this in real life with the shapes and things. I wish we had more like that instead of everything else, basically, because I feel like, first of all, these are making a comeback. I feel like more and more people are going with this, and I wish that we had more of them so that they were a little bit, I wasn't always using the Paranormal pack. It is a great pack. I highly recommend. It might be my favorite stuff pack at this point, but I wish I didn't always use this one, I guess. So yeah, again, using another side table. This hallway was kind of wide and it needed just a little bit extra. I feel kind of bad. I usually put some kind of usable item, and not that those books aren't usable, but I try to put like, I don't know, the like lemonade tray, or rude. I try to put something that your Sims can make worthwhile, like a radio, or like the iHome thing that isn't an iHome, I guess. Ooh, the mowing may have stopped. How exciting. But sometimes he stops and then he goes again. Like he mows very sporadically. Like I feel like I don't know his life. I try not to pay attention to the neighbors, but I don't know. Anyway, we've moved on to the upper floor, just again decorating up a hallway, as I always am. But we move on to the bedrooms pretty soon. As usual, I cut out all of the bathrooms. There's nothing special about them, so I cut them out. So long, farewell. But we did the master first. Of course, it's plain. When I don't do something beige, I do something blue. So, of course, this one is beige and blue. It's boring. It's plain. There's nothing exciting about it. How do you make an exciting master bedroom? I don't feel like our master bedroom is exciting. There's nothing, there's no like theme. I don't know why there would be, but I don't know. With kids' rooms, like there's kind of a theme of children. Children is the theme. I don't know. But what irritated me in this room is that the windows on this side of the house, on the back side, were not centered in the bedroom, but they matched up with the windows downstairs and like on the opposite side of the house. So it made me crazy, because then the bed is centered against this other wall, but to make the dresser centered with the bed, it's off center with the windows, and it's just very annoying. But if you don't pay attention to it, you might not notice. but we did an office as well. Again, I've run into this actually with the other Colonial house. It's not that this would have been a small room, but it's a little bit smaller than the other ones just in comparison. So I just made it an office. It could be a bedroom easily. So yeah, the other room with the, either of the other kids' rooms could be an office and a bedroom. And this could be, just a nursery or a toddler's room. I mean, it could be a room for a teenager. It's not small. It's just small in comparison. So I made it an office. These people were fancy enough to have an office. They know how to work a pool. They probably know how to work an office, So yeah, that's all I can really say about the office at this point. But we eventually move on to the room with the bunk beds, which is, I think, the biggest room. Yeah. So again, I've voiced my opinions on bunk beds in my coastal cottage build. I'm not going to keep harping on it. They're cute. They're cute as button. I like that we have both this kind of like metal option and a wood option. I like that they're affordable. But yeah, that's kind of it. So I figured two maybe sisters shared this room. So I used this tiny living dresser and like TV combo. Figured one of them was a teen and one of them was a child. And I don't know. I figured this was kind of their little hangout area over here. So I used like a project and I give them a fish tank. And then I use this little laundry day wicker couch thing. I figured, I don't know, they hang out over here and like braid each other's hair and stuff. I don't know. I shared a room with my sister when I was really little, like before I was 6. Because that's when we moved, so we didn't share rooms anymore. But I shared a room. I'm the middle child, so sometimes I shared a room with my brother, but sometimes I shared a room with my sister. It was kind of whatever. But I don't know. I figured this was their little hangout area. Maybe they play with Barbies over here or something. I don't know. That's what me and my sister did. We played with a lot of Barbies. We had so many Barbies. Woo! I bet we had all of the Spice Girls and multiple of the Posh Spice. I don't know why Victoria Beckham wasn't my favorite. My favorite was always Ginger Spice. Love her forever. But we had a lot of Posh Spice. And we had at least 3 iterations of a Britney Spears Barbie doll, including like a miniature one. Barbie did that for a little bit. We had NSYNC, and I feel like there was some other famous person Barbie doll that we had too. We had a lot of Barbies. But we're moving on now to the final bedroom. It is a teen's room, I think. And it's kind of dark with like red walls and black furniture and stuff. So I don't know. There's not a whole lot going on. I figured whoever is in this room, maybe I gave them a computer. So I figured maybe they were into video games or programming or something. So yeah. It's kind of plain and boring though, so But the screenshots are coming up. So thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload new videos every Monday and Thursday at around 4 p.m. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye! a really strong Barbie game.